advancing down to second base. Phil Niekro will bat for himself here. Niekro 1 for 2, had a single in the second, fly to left in the third. He flirted with a home run back in the second inning when he lined one foul into the seats in left. This being a homer by just a few feet. Trying for career home run number 7. His fan club has their banner out in left field. That target on it, there it is. They never miss a game when Phil pitches. Enrique Romo has begun to loosen up now in the Pirate bullpen. As Whitson has been wild here in the 5th. Pitch to Niekro. Is he all right? Trainer Dave Pursley coming out. Head out over to see if Niekro is okay. It's up around the right shoulder where the ball got him. That's ethyl chloride, will freeze the pain. Here comes Bobby Cox into your picture. Let's take a look at this again, see what happened. Sort of a swinging bunt. Fouled it off his shoulder. Or did he foul it? No, he didn't foul it. He was hit by that pitch, and here comes Chuck Tanner. He's going to argue. Here comes everybody in the Pirate infield. Look out, Ed Ott. Tanner steps in front. He says, boys, step back. I'll do the arguing. Even Dave Parker is coming in now from right field. Tanner just bumped plate umpire Hank Roundtree. Here comes Parker into the picture now from right field. Bill Robinson coming in from left field. All of the infield, 2/3 of the outfield are in. Tim Foley being held back. Look at it again. Did it hit Niekro or didn't it? Or did he foul it off his shoulder? Boy, that's a tough call to make from that picture. They're coming off the Pirate bench now. John Candelaria is up arguing with the third base umpire, Ed Norris. Roundtree goes down to Dick Tremblay. You could almost read Roundtree's lips there. He said, did you see it? Clear enough to call it. Will the decision stick or won't it? Looks like it's going to, and now look out over at first base. Tim Foley's going after Dick Tremblay. They've got a real rhubarb going on. Still a group of Pirates around plate umpire Roundtree. Second base umpire Lewis Anderson is also in. Meanwhile, down at first base, Tim Foley and Dick Tremblay going nose to nose. The Pirates have got about 8 players that have come off their bench and are standing in foul territory. Chuck Tanner is not going to leave this field unless he's told to, I'm afraid. Tanner is really furious. He and Roundtree going at it. And Tanner is not going to leave Roundtree. Now Ed Ott goes down to first base umpire Dick Tremblay. Rennie Stennett also over. Tim Foley's still there. Hank Roundtree's trying to get down there, but Tanner won't let him loose. There's Phil Niekro. He's not going to tell. The ball obviously hit Niekro. We're not saying that it didn't. But the question is, did he swing and foul it off his shoulder, or did the ball hit him squarely on the shoulder? Or did he swing and hit by a pitch? Bobby Cox now heads out. I think we're going to get a pinch runner here at first base for Niekro. Mike Maha coming into the game. Tanner and Roundtree still going at it. Oh, is Tanner furious? All of the Pirates are. Bobby Cox went out to take Phil Niekro out of the game. They want to make sure there's nothing wrong with that right arm. So Niekro will leave. Mike Maha will pinch run down at first base. The decision's going to stand. And I don't think Tanner is going to get off the field unless he's thrown out of the game. I think he's going to stay out there as long as he can. Now we've got an argument going on down at third base with Ed Norris. Oh, is Tanner furious. He's going to head down to third base now, see if he can maybe convince somebody in one of those blue shirts. Joe Lonette, Pirates coach, hollering at Norris, the third base umpire. Chuck Tanner's going to try him now. He's walking down that way. There's Al Monchak. Now they'll try third base umpire Ed Norris. Well, here's where that situation about not having your regular umpires really hurts. The amateur umpires have been instructed to take as much as possible from these players. The players have been pretty good about not getting on the amateurs, and Tanner has been thrown out of the game by Hank Roundtree. And he is even madder than anything now. Oh, is he furious. Hank Roundtree has thrown out Chuck Tanner. And Tanner won't leave him alone. Joe Lonette better watch out. He's going at Ed Norris, and he's been thrown out of the game. Ed Norris has thrown Joe Lonette out of the game. So the Pirates have lost a manager and a third base coach. Just a moment ago, Ed Norris gave Lonette the heave-ho. Who's the guy out there swinging the bat with the Pirates? Better get him off the field. Got a jacket on. Can't tell who it is. What a Donnybrook. Tanner ejected. So is Joe Lonette. Bruce Keeson not too pleased either. That was him on the top step of the dugout. Now Norris and Roundtree are going to discuss. Tanner, I believe, is calling up to the press box to announce that he's going to play the game under protest. Lonette, meanwhile, wants a few more words with Ed Norris, who wants to hear no more from him. That'll probably leave the club in the control of Al Monchak. Here it is again. The pitch rides in on Niekro. I don't know. You just can't tell. You lose the ball in the white of the Braves uniform. Mike Maha running for Phil Niekro down at first base as he'll go into the Braves trainer's room and let Dave Persley take a look at the right shoulder where the ball hit. There was no question about the fact that the ball hit Niekro. The question is, how did it hit him? And it's cost the Pirates their manager and a third base coach. The bases are loaded for Atlanta with one out, and here's Jerry Royster. Now here comes Joe Lonette again. He won't leave. Chuck Tanner is now requesting that this game be played under protest from here on out. Well, we're going to look up in the rule book here. See what the definition of a hit by pitch is. Sometimes there are some little wrinkles in that rule. Public address announcement that the game is going to be played under protest has been made. That's what Lonette came out for. I think Lonette's been thrown out. Sure looked like it. That was the sign Ed Norris gave. He has not left the dugout, though. Neither is Tanner. Here's the pitch to Royster. Nothing at one. Royster 1 for 3. He has bounced to second, singled, and struck out. Tanner has not left the dugout. If he's been ejected from this game, he's got to leave. Or the Braves have a potential protest right back. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count 0-2. One out. Bases full of Braves. Atlanta trailing 7-5. Chuck Tanner remains sort of hidden back there. He's got his defensive line in front of him to shield him. But you saw Roundtree give him the heave-ho, and he's not left the game.
the 0-2 pitch. High to Royster for a ball. It's 1-2. Whitson. Winding, here's his 1-2 pitch. Popped him up. Left side of the infield. Shortstop Tim Foley making the call. And the catch. The infield fly rule in effect there. It's out number 2. So now we'll take a 2-out hit from Gary Matthews. Let's see if we can get another look at that Pirate dugout. See if Tanner's still in there. Yep. There he is. He got down one step. Still got a few to go, though. Matthews, the hitter. He's 2 for 3. He's popped a third and single twice. Here's the wind by Whitson in the pitch.
Fly ball, deep left field. Bill Robinson looks up. Grand slam home run for Gary Matthews. Gary Matthews has cleared the bases of the grand slam, and the Braves lead it 9-7. Matthews, his 8th homer of the year. RBIs number 16, 17, 18, and 19. And now there are smiles in the Atlanta dugout. And on top of the Atlanta dugout, where Ted Turner was just dancing. Here's Jeff Burroughs. Time called. Pitch on the way. Burroughs takes a strike. Jeff is 1 for 3. Reached on an error. Popped to second and singled. That evens the count 1-1. Well, Chuck Channer is still in that dugout. He's right in front of the rack that holds the batting helmets. Harvey Haddix, pitching coach of the Pirates, right in front of him. Bert Weileman there. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Low, and it's 2-1. What a ball game this has been. Grounded slowly left side. Foley deep in the hole. Fields, fires in time. So that's it for the Braves in the 5th. But a big inning as Atlanta picks up 4 runs on 1 hit, the grand slam homer by Gary Matthews. There were no errors. Nobody left.